No, I don't believe none of that.
I have a list of
stuff.
celebrities who have supposedly sold their souls to the devil. But the most famous story was Robert Johnson, the blues guitarist. Remember him? Mm-hmm. Robert Leroy Johnson, born May 8th, 1911, died August 16th of 1938, was an American blues musician and songwriter. The story most closely associated with Johnson is that he sold his soul to the devil at a local crossroads to achieve musical success. It was said that Robert Johnson was not a good guitar player, that his career was clashing because, everybody said he sucked.
I remember seeing the movie.
But when he came, the boy went to the crossroads. And when he came back, the boy was greatness. The story goes that he was driving through the mist, drove old Robert Johnson, bidding a solemn farewell to town and civility, with a $10 guitar strapped to his back, looking for a tune. Not quite the downcast pariah he had been seen as, he was now a man on a mission. The despair of his past lay behind him, and his future stretched out on a warped path ahead. At the crossroads, where four dusty black roads met, Johnson dropped to his knees, summoning the might to meet with his maker. He stretched out his guitar, and up rose old Lucifer with a bargain in tow. Satan wasn't offering the sort of songs you'd forget in a hurry. For the cost of Robert's soul, Beelzebub, which is another name for the devil, Beelzebub would bestow upon him musical greatness. He returned to the blues boozy joints a year later like a champion prodigal son. And he was crowned the king of Delta blues and the forefather of rock and roll, till the devil took back what was rightfully his. And that's what a lot of people say about Prince. It was his time to go, because they saying that Prince had sold his soul. But, they said that's why he had made that one song about the elevator, because he died in his elevator, right?
I was going to say, and a lot of people, there were conspiracies right after he passed away where folk was saying that he actually was giving messages and that he knew what his date and everything.
The devil was coming for his due.
And he knew it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I mean, I think so. In their world, a lot of them, the devil that they're calling the devil is the Illuminati.
Well, yeah, because they say that, and I heard two white boys discuss this years ago on a YouTube thing I was watching about the Illuminati. And the guy asked the other guy, he said, well, do they still take the masters of your recording into the room? The guy said, oh, yeah. Well, they have the pentagon or the pendulum, whatever it is, the devil's logo. He said, oh, yeah, they still take it in there and pray over it. And unless your deal goes in that room, your shit ain't going to be a hit. It's the way it's told. You could do good, but it ain't going to be an overwhelming success like they do to take it in here to that altar and do what they do. Still not convinced that Michael Jackson possibly sold his soul to the devil, like Jackie. Okay.
He didn't get the common things that they normally get. Some of the things like that they're known to get is they get clothing lines, they get liquor deals and stuff like that.
Shoe deals, everything.
Yeah, the shoe deals and all that. He didn't get any of that.
He just wanted the fame of his music. Mike didn't care about all that. Mike just wanted to be the number one artist on the planet. And he was. The devil will give you the world. The devil will make you a king of rap, the king of R&B. The devil will make your ass the king of pop. The devil just wants your goddamn soul. He'll give you the world, but you got to give him your soul. Satan don't give a damn about material shit like you as a human does. So they say. I don't know for sure.
But
I'm just telling you what I heard and what I researched. He don't care about Lamborghinis, diamonds, and big houses. He don't care about giving you millions of dollars. They ain't got nothing to do with him. That's all at the arm's reach of the devil. All that shit's accessible to him. He can't use that where he dwells, so he gives it to you because you use it here. Okay, you think what?
And that could happen with those that are not really talented, like some of the ones that we've seen. Because to me, Kevin Hart is not as talented as he has been getting all these 100 jobs that he gets.
You hit it right on the head, and we'll discuss that in the Cat Williams.
But as far as Michael Jackson overall was very talented. So regardless of whether he has supported these big high-tech companies or not,
Right.
Michael still had the ability to be what he was.
But Jermaine
without
punk
them.
ass said that his album was gonna fail.
Well, that's what he said, but it
His
but
jealous
it did.
ass.
That good, and look who stuff failed.
So Jermaine didn't sell his
who's
soul.
and look who's still trying.
Yeah.
Because
Jermaine got the hair out.
Jermaine would now I would see him selling his soul quicker than Michael because think about it. Jermaine left the group first. He stayed there at Motown going against his family because he was married to Barry Gordy's daughter Hazel.
Yeah.
And and we see how that little career ended up working for him. He thought with his father-in-law being the owner of Motown that he just knew he was going to be in the position that Mike ended up in.
Because Mike wanted to help him with his album, and he turned Mike down because he thought Mike was trying to sabotage.
And then look what happened. He ended up getting married to his brother's ex-wife.
Randy's
had
wife,
2
yep.
kids. So now, his kids
Keep it in the family,
or
dog.
Randy's kids, sisters and brothers and
They
cousins. And stuff. So and then Mama Catherine had to pay off $1 million of his back child support.
And that nigga went and bought a Rolls Royce.
And
with
then
the
he
money.
went and bought she paid the child support. He took his money the very next day and went and bought a Rolls Royce.
Do you think Michael
Excuse
Jackson
me.
sold his soul to the devil? You got to think about it. Michael Jackson to this day is still the biggest musician to ever sing a song. But did he sell his soul to the devil for a little bit of platinum and a little bit of gold?
But
Make sure you comment below if you grew up on Michael Jackson's music mind and if you think he sold his soul to the devil for astronomical fame and fortune. Matthew 16:26 in the Bible says, "For what is it a man profited if he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?"
But you know what? The people are always worrying about that kind of stuff. The man's dead, gone, and it don't even matter. He left us some masterpieces, thank God, that's going to last forever.
Yeah.
The big question should be that I never see anything about is these 3 kids that everybody know is not his. They know daggone well that not one of those 3 kids.
I thought you was a Mike fan.
I am a Mike
So why
fan.
you talking about Mike's
But-
kids? You wouldn't tell Mike to his face. Mike,
I would tell
What was
him
that
to.
movie?
I would have told him to his face.
there was
daggone
a
well.
movie that had Jim Carrey in it, and he had the 3 black sons. Matter of fact, Anthony Anderson was one of his sons, and the dude, he was out barbecuing, turning over some sausages, and his white homeboy said, "You know damn well them ain't your kids. His Joe Louis big as them damn sausages. You know them ain't your kids."
With these children, these kids have 0.0% African American, black, or whatever you want to call
None.
it in them. None. Not one of the 3.
A few examples of people, because they say it's been said that in the music industry and in Hollywood that a lot of celebrities have sold their soul for material possessions, power, and fame. A few examples are Beyonce, Jay-Z,
I believe that.
Elvis Presley, Sammy Davis Jr. You believe that, but you don't believe Mike.
No, I don't believe that with Mike. No.
Ooh, Jackie got blinders on for Michael Jackson.
I don't believe it, and y'all need to leave him alone. Let him rest in peace.
And Sammy Davis Jr. were satanic. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones as well. And now here's a top 10 list of celebrities who have admitted to selling their souls to the devil for fortune and fame. Now, Keith Richards was talking to, what was the black dude on 60 Minutes?
Wallace.
Ed Bradley.
Oh, okay.
He said in an interview to Ed Bradley, and I'll put that here.
You're still out here doing these songs, you're still on tour.
I do, but I don't take it for granted.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my hand
What was your bargain?
to get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander
On this earth?
and this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
Yeah. He said in the interview to Ed Bradley that he has sold his soul to the king of this world. And Ed said, of this world or another world? He was like, well, both. Well, you just heard it. But here's a top 10 list of celebrities who have admitted openly to selling their souls to the devil for fame and fortune. Number 10, Bob Dylan, the folk legend. Number 9, the rap
Dylan?
enigma, Little Uzi Vert. What?
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan was back in the 60s.
You said Dylan.
Dylan, depends on where you from. Is it Lancaster, like y'all say, or is it Lancaster?
Lancaster.
Number 8, Lady Gaga. Number 7, Oprah Winfrey. Number 6, Nicki Minaj. Number 5, Snoop Dogg. Number 4, the reality star Kim Kardashian. Number 3 is Damson Idris. The rising star was born in London and burst on the scene with his breakout role.
That's Lori Harvey's boyfriend.
Used to be.
They went back together.
Did they now? Mm-hmm. In the critically acclaimed series Snowfall. So he plays Franklin Saint, for those of you who watch, a young drug dealer navigating the treacherous world of the 1980s crack epidemic, which is kind of like a knockoff of Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, not Fat Boy. Okay, the real Rick Ross that was selling that good dope. Number 2, Santana. Maria.
Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana, baby. Number 1, Ozzy Osbourne. You know, he used to bite off bats' heads in his concerts.
Yeah, but I don't believe that list either.
Okay, well, no one asked you. Mick Jagger, John Lennon, Alice Cooper, just a couple. And then again, like I brought up earlier, was singer Prince's death another satanic contract that had been called in? Okay. They say that, I'm trying to remember the song that Prince talked about, the elevator.
Prince?
And then for him to die in his elevator.
Well, they're saying that he had predicted the things that was going to happen and how it was going to happen.
Yeah, because you signed that damn contract with the devil in blood.
But they're saying that his was a result of him. Remember when he was going through all of that resistance and he was protesting by changing his name for a while?
When he was with Warner Bros.
When he was wanting
his masters and his control of his music.
Yes, and they're saying that is what ended up ultimately getting him.
Well, they say
his demise.
Prince signed the contract, and then the devil came for his damn due. All right. Now,
well, I mean, that's one version of it, but then the version that I've heard was because it was a direct fallout from that group, but it was because of him creating so much havoc. Because the one thing that they don't want them to have is control of their catalogs.
Michael was fighting the guy, Latola, when he came up and told you he was a crook. Mm-hmm. When he was getting ready to start the This Is It tour.
Right.
Sammy Mottola, or whatever his name was, guy was running the record label. And
Tommy
Mottola. And Mike was telling you the man
was Mariah Carey's first husband.
Yep, and the downfall started from there. So, did Michael Jackson sell his soul to the devil for fame and fortune? They all represent Satanism, and in return, the devil gives them all the fame they want. But he takes their soul because the soul is more priceless and more precious than a little bit of platinum, a little bit of money, and a little bit of gold. Y'all make sure you comment below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. And don't forget to hit the like button. If you like this clip of the show, don't forget to click on to another clip and check us out. PushGapRadios.com.
Dallas, baby.